Good morning. 2 blocks, a strap, a seat. Your playlist. We're just motoring in. It's Friday. It's Friday, loves. And if you're replaying this and it isn't Friday, you can still coast on my Friday jam. And I am stiff and sticky from being at the barn this morning. So if you have your oils, you put it on around and into the navel and up toward the solar plexus. Michelle, you would just win the prize, woman. Showing it up. Yeah, man. Good morning. So we can think about doing things, and planning and strategizing are necessary. And James Clear makes this really great point that there's motion, and that's the planning part. That's the moving us towards something. And then there's the doing. And the doing is the action. That we can say over and over, man, I want to do this practice. I think I've heard other people talk about it. It seems fantastic. We move towards it. And then at some point, we do it. We show up. We roll out the mat. We get on our back. And we take action. And so, really considering the differentiation, I spend a lot of time in motion, and I would like more time in action. So I'm learning to differentiate between these two things. And Manipura is a place of action. And I can feel that. And one of the things that we do sometimes is create a lot of motion and a lot of preparation and sort of scoot our way around a possibility. But when we, and that motion can become part of our resistance, part of our reluctance. I will, but not yet, right? There's a hesitance. And now, when we show up, and as our capability builds, and as this energy infuses everything else that we know, we trust ourselves, we have more confidence, we show up. Then it's so much easier to turn motion into action. And action is really where we make our mark in the world. So just feel, if you're sort of scooting around, what are the things that you've been planning a long time that haven't truly happened yet? That's where we're going. This is turning over the crest from I want to I do. Manipura. Palms together, sitting tall, sitting high. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. 3 times, listen or join in, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev. Roll your shoulders and roll your wrists and shake it out. The playlist begins at color. Take action. 1 day at a time, 1 step at a time. Come to lie down. So, block is beside, the strap is beside you. Put your hands on your shins, bring it close. And press your knees into your shins, open your shoulders, open your back. Exhale, knees to chest. And then inhale, press away. Exhale, knees to chest. And inhale. 1 more, bring it in, wag the tail. Press it out, wag the knees. And put your left foot down. Put your strap over your right arch of foot. Bending your elbows, pull your elbows wide. Bring your knee down towards your armpit. There's breath out. Press your heel high. Open the back of your leg. There's your breath in. Exhale, knee down. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, down. Keep your right leg long, open the back of your knee. Extend the left leg, open the back of the left knee. Reach into your heels until you feel your toes become bright. Send your right hip away. Straps into your right hand, left arm wide, right leg wide. You feel the abdomen begin to change. You feel the pelvis begin to change. The whole body has this opening. To the center. Set your strap down. Bend your left elbow onto your left outer hip so you can drop your right knee across. Just do it one more time to settle yourself in. Knee to your palms. Stay. And press your right heel out. And then bend your knee back. Press your heel away. And bend your knee back. As you press into your right heel, press into your left heel. Keep that right hand to sweep overhead. And then skim the floor. Reach your right hand towards your left heel. Inhale, up and open. And wide down. Hand overhead. Stay right there. So the right chest is wide. You lightly press into the heels, scissor the thighs, and you rinse from the navel to open into the right ribs. And come into the center, knees bend, feet flat. Put a strap over the arch of your left foot. Bend your elbows, knee down. Press your heel high. Inhale, extend, and exhale, knee down. In and open. One more, out and down. Press your left foot into the strap, open the back of your knee. Press your right leg long, open the back of that knee. And both straps into your left hand, open wide, and the right arm opens wide. And into the center. Set the strap down. Come onto your right outer hip and drop your left knee into your right hand. And just roll to the middle. Knee into your right palm and press your left leg straight. Bend your knee and press out. Bend your knee. Stay there. Sweep. So the left hand skims the floor. Left arm wide. Scissor your thighs so slightly. Turn the navel left. For 2. Good. And bring both feet to the floor, knees bent, hands down. Feel the whole front body from the navel out to the limbs. A little brighter, a little more active. And standing in your heels, lift your hips. Hands overhead, lift your heart. And then roll your way back down, hips down, hands down. So inhaling, hips up. Exhale down. Keep your hips up and bring your elbows down. Tuck your shoulders, tuck another. Feet flat, heart high. Interlace your fingers and press the pinky edge of your hands down. Standing in the heels, feet are flat, toes are long. Releasing to roll down through the spine, hands on your thighs, press away. And you roll over onto your belly. Plant your palms by your ribs, walk your thighs back, point your toes, and inhale, open the legs, exhale together. To open and to close. Good. Really zipping the feet together as you bring the elbows in and the shoulder blades in. 2. Keep your feet together. Lift your heart, feet down. Elbows down, heart up. And draw your navel right through your elbows and your heart high and your elbows low. Walk your belly down. Elbows back. Reach your right and then reach your left. Opening the sides of your ribs and your lungs. Both hands out, in the nose, out the mouth. Hands back, palms down, heart comes up. Cobra, hips are heavy, legs are strong. Tuck your chin, press down, half child. So hands down and away, hips back, a little wag of the tail, lengthening out your low back, your side ribs. Tuck your toes and step your left foot up between your hands to pivot. Arms out wide. Bend your right knee and bring your left hand down and across to roll open. Inhale, standing up, left knee bends and revolve. Inhale, opening, and right knee bends. Inhale, open, and fold. So that as you continue, you can start to feel that the navel rinses towards the sky with each revolution. And this time we'll keep the left hand down and pause a beat. Stand the left foot down to the floor, outer left foot down, right hip back. And standing tall, bend the left knee, right hand down to revolve, to pause, to stay. Outer right foot down, ha, through the right side of the spine, open through the collarbones. And down. The body bright and prepared, even front and back. Bring it to a seat. So the blocks come end to end and on their belly. And you have your feet on your blocks and your strap nearby. Lift your hips. Sit your hips on your palms and draw your knees towards your chest. Wag your tail. So this low back gets long. Toes down, draw your right knee up, and then your left. Inhale up, exhale down. Super. It's right here that we begin to tame the mind by finding this rhythm, this little pulse of breath and movement. Work there, or legs extend, heel up, one at a time. So your ability is at your center, at your core. And if we take the mind and hold it in the sensation and the steady rhythm of the breath, then the mind becomes able and the body is able. And this is really when we become very powerful. As you can, the legs stay very straight, the feet flexed. Drawing your low back toward the floor, little tiny tip of the tail towards your heels. Knees bend, feet flat. Release your hands, turn your palms open, walk your legs out long. Shake the feet side to side, the knees up and down, and wag the tail. And then soak in your ability. When we get more skillful at resting, we get more skillful at receiving, letting it in. Receiving time, receiving daylight, receiving rest and sleep. It's all there for us. And we have this incredible ability to receive. Walk your feet in, lift your hips, palms down, float your knees, tap with your right, and then tap with your left. Exhale down, inhale up. Perfect. Work there, or 2 feet tap. Inhale up, exhale down. So for these last 10 days, we've been working on the obliques, a little bit of side to side. Arms sweep wide if you choose, and the feet tap the outside edge of the mat. So you swing your hips up and go to the left to tap your right toes. Swing up, go right, tap the left toes. And maybe you just do 5 or 10 and then come back into the middle. That we could begin to find the sides of the waist, the deep turn through the trunk. Makes us more adaptable. Our vision is widened, that we can turn to the left and turn to the right. That our path is not only linear forward and back. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back beneath you, legs straight if they can. And feel now as we return to center, how the sides gather in to support the center. Inhale up, exhale down. Or if you choose, palms together, arms straight, fingers point at the ceiling. Three, 2, and bending your knees, feet down, arms wide or overhead, legs wide as your mat. Shake out the feet, shake out the knees, wag the tail, and open from the navel in all directions. Take your hands overhead, interlace your fingers, reach out long, and shake out your feet and shake out your knees. Get as long as you can from the base of your ribs to the tops of your hips. Shake it loose, and walk your feet in. Take the strap across your shins and hold the strap at the outer edge of your knees and a little bit side to side. Settle, toes together, knees wide. Maybe there, or fitting your knees inside the inner arm, holding the strap. Maybe there, or one hand holding the opposite wrist. And see if you can find a steady count to your breath. 4 counts in, 4 counts out, or 6 counts in, 6 counts out. Using the full circle of the breath to make space.
Feeling where it's easy, feeling where you feel constraint, and letting it grow. Soft shoulders, soft face. So that as you release your hands or the strap, your legs walk out long, your arms widen again, and the sensation of opening can grow. Even after the body is physically open, there's more. There's connective tissue, there's the return of circulation. The nervous system aware of the shape of your body adjusting. The breath changes. Keep opening. Letting all the systems of your body become unfolded and free. To walk your feet in, to hold your shins, to take the left leg long, the left hand wide. There's the inhale, hand to shin, exhale, and the right side. We're going to work one side at a time. Steady and sweet. When you're ready, 2 legs long, 2 arms wide. Keep your heels quite high. Inhale to open, exhale to close. One movement at a time. We take action. No matter where our mind goes or the distraction of our will, we just stay steady. And we replace planning, researching, Googling, and we take action. Start to see how it feels. How does it need to change? How can it become simpler or easier so that you can just coast? You can stay in action, but you can do it without drama, without force. 10, 9. So that it builds esteem, so that it builds trust in yourself. I can do this. I can do this. 4, 3, 2. Good. Put your feet to the floor. Put your arms out wide. Put your legs out wide. And absorb the energy of your action. Anywhere that's tight, shake out the feet, shake out the knees, wag the tail, especially if your hip flexors are tight. Three, 2. And with your hands overhead, again, interlace your fingers, press away, shake the feet, shake the tail. And walk your feet in. Interlacing your fingers over your left shin. Keep it close. Right leg long. Shake out your left foot, roll your ankles, open and close your toes, flex point. And then flex both feet deeply, strong. Lift your right heel, set it down. Inhale up, exhale down. If you don't need the block, slide it aside. Now let your leg move fully and easily as you can. 3, 2. Good. Right heel down, right hand overhead. Bring it in. Interlace your fingers over your right shin, left leg long. Flex point, roll through your ankles, open and close your toes, and then flex your feet deeply, both of them, and lead with your left heel. So if you don't need the block for that little extra support, let your left heel come all the way to the floor and open the left hip. And let it quicken. 3, 2. Good. Heel down, left hand overhead. Pause, reach it out. From the stone. And bring it in. Wag your tail. We're going to roll forward and back 3 times and come to your feet. Rolling to your feet. Set your blocks up. Good. Hands wide, knees bend. Roll to stand. Knees bend, hands wide, folding down. Hands to the blocks, however they need support. And then sweep wide. So a breath at a time, a movement at a time. Protecting your low back as you go, settling in until perhaps the hands to the floor, the legs staying long. Let it quicken, that you're folding and unfolding the front and the back of the body. Let it move. 3, 2. Hands up high, interlace your fingers. And turn a little left and a little right. Knees are soft. Reach into the heels of your hands and the heels of your feet. Letting the armpits open, the elbows open. Drop the tail toward the floor. The abdomen lengthens. Good. Pause at the center, a little left, a little right. Up and out of the hips. Center, reach wide, spread your fingers, palms face forward. To the floor, to rest it all, to settle it in. So the blocks are lengthwise on their belly, on their lowest setting. Take your blanket and change the fold from lengthwise. So now we widen it and fold from side to side. Set it behind you. And then hop your hips up onto it. Calves are on the blocks. And your shoulders drop off the top edge of the blanket. Your palms turn open. The meat of your calves on the blocks. Toes fall open. Belly falls open. Eyes fall shut. And your breath is large and full and free. That we become more and more capable in our rest. Everything of a forest grows up out of an empty plot of soil. And in its quiet, it's just making itself available to everything that will rise up out of it. All of your work rises out of your rest. So soften the belly and drop into a fluid circle of breathing in and breathing out, silent and smooth. And from the belly, add on into the chest. Inhaling belly, inhaling chest. And setting it back down. Great rolling waves of breath from the belly to the chest and back out. Adding on the collarbones, so breathe to the belly, add to the chest, and add again to the collarbones as though smelling a flower, right to the top, and then all the way out. Notice if the exhale is shaky. Just offer it up. Let it become smooth. Aware of any holding, let it become circular, continuous. 3 more, just like that. Then your breath lands in your belly again. But now you're effortless. The chest is quiet but vast. The sensation the breath gave you remains, but any effort of the breath dissolves, melts away. Hands overhead. Reaching out. Lengthen your belly, wag your tail, shake your feet. And then walk your feet in. Lift your hips and slide the blanket out from underneath you. Let your spine come down to the floor. Pause your playlist if you need to. And gently bring yourself up to a cross-legged seat. So you have made strength through the core, and that is what sits you up tall. You've made height through the chest. Any adjustment, socks or a wrap or a sweater, set it up. Fidget, get it done now, sort it out. And then landing to sit tall. Feel that same sweet, strong, circular breath. That there is no hurry in the breath, there is no haste. You're working with your natural pace of breathing, just encouraging it so slightly. Feeling the back of the body re-inflate after resting on the floor. Find 4 counts in and 4 counts out. If you have the capacity, 6 counts in, 6 counts out. The left hand, thumb and first fingertips touch. The right hand, first 2 fingers together, folding down. Your right 4th finger. Take it to the left inner eye corner. Slide down and close just above the nostril, just above that flare of flesh. Breathe easily, 4 counts in, 4 counts out. The right side only. Notice any sensation in the right side body. Left side brain. Release the left side. Use your right thumb from the right eye corner down to just above the flare of the nostril. Close there and breathe in and out through the left side. 4 counts in, 4 counts out. Smooth and circular. Noticing an increase in sensation and awareness in the left side body. Breathe in the mouth, out the mouth, close the lips, in left, 2, 3, 4, close left, out right, 2, 3, 4, in right, out left, In left. Out right. In right. Out left. One more, continue. Right hand down. And just as you soaked in the state of the body after your movement, soak in the state of your brain, state of the mind, the thinking, quiet and settled and bright all at once. And we'll go one more round. Right hand, first 2 fingers fold. Close with the right thumb, breathe in the mouth. And out the mouth.